Alright, welcome everybody once again to the Mixed Throw In-House Training Tournament number 10, hosted by Mixed Fruit Dog. This is our third and final game of this second round match in the Diamond and Master League bracket between Nooblo spawning as the green random in the top left-hand, well, no, 12 o'clock position, and in this particular case spawning as the Terran, and in the 3 o'clock position we have Theilo spawning as RvZ. And the map is Slag Pits, one of the newer additions to the Blizzard map pool.
Yeah, and again, as we said before, man, I really don't like this map. It's just, I mean, the only, I think, times I like it is when you spawn, as you actually spawn here, because as I've heard pointed out a few times, this rush distance is actually as short as Steps of War or something like that. So
yeah, I believe this is actually the shortest rush distance in any map ever made in StarCraft 2.
Yeah,
very
quick
right. If you want to be.
Yeah. So I mean, when I get this and I get to do a soak, because I have actually X'd this out, so of course won't get it as often. I mean, you can actually get maps you've X'd out, but you just won't get them as often. So well,
Are you sure?
Yeah, it says so in the description of the X's or whatever it's called. But I mean, I like to do a 3-rack +1 combat shield push here. Close positions. That rush is just absolutely deadly. It's almost insane. So yeah, we are gonna see a, what was that? A hatchery first from Theilo here, and not known just yet that they're spawning close positions. So that could potentially be quite dangerous for Theilo, of course, depending on what.
He now knows that Overlord now has just scouted that front. He may. Looks like he is going to decide to keep this up and not get that spawning pool done, or he is going for a spawning pool right now.
Yeah. Gas as well, of course, to get those 100 gas for that speed for the Zergs, which we'll really need probably very, very soon. If we go by the Nooblo being an all-in-ish player, I suspect he might do something like that. Or we'll maybe see a long macro game, which I'd really like, but let's see. Anyway, not building any Marines right now out of the barracks. Oh, there we go.
It wouldn't surprise me if we still saw some sort of SCV all in right here. I mean, it's close positions. You could quite easily, at least. I mean, I suppose if you're bringing the SCVs, you need to crush. But I mean, that expansion's certainly not going to live for very long unless he takes up a lot of precautions and takes a couple of spine crawlers down there to help defend.
Yeah. And actually, this expansion area is actually, I mean, there's of course a choke here, but when you actually get in past the choke, it's actually quite wide. So Hellions can maybe do some runarounds and stuff like that. So we'll see what Nooblo decides to do. And it is indeed a factory after the 100 gas, and got a lot of gas right now. So maybe we're going to see some Hellion play or something like that. Oh, sorry, some Banshee play, maybe.
I think the likely scenario here is probably going to be Hellions. I mean, if you know your opponent's going to be going for an economy sort of build, just like getting a run around Hellion around the side. I mean, there's such a wide area between the hatch and sort of the wall and the space. You could quite easily just nip a Hellion around there, fry all of those drones, and then just leg it.
Yeah, and a very, very, or quite fast anyway, Roach War in here. So of course, suspecting some very aggressive play and a spine crawler. Yeah. So yeah. He's probably going to be set up quite nice. It's going to be a tech lab and a starport. So let's see. Is he going to lift the factory here? Or is he going to just get the siege tanks? Because he could very well afford it right now. A bit of an SCV scout.
He's lifting the factory, yeah.
So it's going to be some Banshees. And well, yeah, Banshees, they're nice, just no matter what map they are. So I really like this. It's saving up quite a lot of gas as well, though. So could it be cloaked Banshees? I think it is.
Is it just me, or does this positioning seem kind of odd? I mean, if a Ling gets the sort of... surely that Ling would have been able to see that starport, right? Where it got killed?
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
building it this close seems like a pretty poor decision. I mean, when you could build it so much further back, and at least, worst case scenario, force an Overlord in, which you can snipe off, and then...
yeah.
I do. Either way. But
I think he's trying to defend for some Baneling rushes or something. But yeah, it's going to be Cloak Banshee, yeah. So of course this circling saw everything that went on here. It's going to see the tech lab going. Well, going to cancel it. Ooh, some sneaky play by Nooblo there. Going to cancel it, go just for the Banshee, then going to actually expand. Wow, so maybe we're actually going to see a quite long game here. I'm so excited.
Yeah, quite possibly. Spore Crawler coming down.
Yeah.
Great move by cancelling that cloak.
Yeah. Of course, you'd need this. Probably need at least one Spore Crawler anyway, so the Banshees could not just run absolutely amok. Of course, you do have the 2 Queens, but Spore Crawler always helps. And yeah, but yeah, as you said, very nice play by Nooblo cancelling that cloak. Let's see what's going to happen. There's going to be 2 Queens and a Spore Crawler right now, so I'm not sure how much damage this Banshee will do. And yeah, it looks like he is going to turn his tail and run back.
Oh yeah, I mean, he clearly is not committed to it, but I mean, cancelling that cloak was definitely a great move, and now he can pretty much just, you know, he can keep some basic map control with that, sort of cruise around, picking off any lings that might be taking these tower, well, the tower in this case, although no one is there at the moment, and he can just keep everything in check from there. Really, I mean, it's still a great unit to have out on the field, especially when you've got roaches and lings being the only source. Although there is actually no roaches out.
I'm gonna switch into some Viking play, maybe to take out some Overlords, and then switch the newly made factory over to the tech left of the starboard he just lifted off. So yeah, double factory and 2 barracks coming down. So yeah, definitely gonna be a long sort of game here.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. But yeah, got some Vikings out at the moment. Looks like he's going to go try and pick off a couple of the Overlords that he scouted while he was out with his thing. I think this Overlord may be able to escape in time, though.
Yeah, we'll see
if he flies back to that Spore Crawler. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
oh, there's a lot of Overlords coming out.
Now.
He could quite easily take a lot of Overlords here. I mean, look, 2 or 3 of them are out right in the field.
Yeah, this Overlord is definitely going to go down. He's
going to find himself in a really bad spot for supply. Yeah, he's pulling them and turning tail. He's getting them over to the...
Run, Forrest, run! It's going to be so slow.
Oh yeah, he's got 2 Queens out in the field, dropping this this creep. Definitely spreading it pretty nicely.
Yeah, and a Spire coming up from Theilo right now, so it's going to be... oh, he does not have a Bailey Nest, does he?
And a Bailey Nest. Bailey Nest just dropped down.
Ah, okay. Very nice. I mean,
as he said it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I agree with the Spire here. I
mean, when you see someone go Banshees, of course they can't hit the...
yeah, but he has gone Vikings now as well. I mean,
he has gone Vikings, yeah, but I mean, Vikings are not that good. I mean, if you can micro them well, they're good. But Banshees, Mutalisk, in my opinion, are almost... yeah. Always good against Terran. You just stay away from the Marines. You try and pick up some tanks while they're not guarded by the Marines, and yeah.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And of course the harass as well. No engineering bay is up, yeah, of course, and but no missile turrets at the moment. So he's just gonna have to rely on the Marines at the moment, which he does have about 13 off at the moment. So we'll see 7 Mutalisks in production right now. And while 7 Mutalisks, of course, yeah, it's going to be quite enough to do at least a bit of harass. It's not the, critical amount of Mutalisks, I guess, but...
Oh, Mutalisk's going to pick off that Banshee in the middle of the map. Nooblo now is aware of that coming. Should see a couple of missile turrets drop around those mineral lines pretty swiftly. Yeah, there goes one.
Go. And he is actually holding up almost 1,200 minerals at the moment. And not really building any more tanks or Thors or anything. Does he have an armory up anywhere? No, it does not seem like it.
Those minerals do seem very... armory coming down right now. Although, again, gas isn't his heavy strong suit here. I've got... Oh, right, yeah, there's just Mutalisk gonna disappear pretty sharpish.
Yeah, gonna fly right over that bunker now.
Oh, he's gonna be able to pick off a couple of these tanks, though, if he's not careful. Oh, he's going for the...
Gonna go for the mineral line and gonna take out the missile turret, and now these Marines are gonna chase them off. Yeah, I actually think he should have taken some of those tanks out.
Yeah, I think two of those tanks were pretty much dead if he decided to go for those. I'm not sure the mineral line was the right option there. Looks like he might be gearing up for a little bit of a push.
Indeed, he has so many tanks at the moment, and yeah, really could use that other gas though. I mean, he is, floating a few minerals and some gas at the moment, but.
Yeah, second gas going down right now, and it looks like the armory is complete. Probably see a couple of Thors coming out of there pretty sharpish against those Mutalisks. Yeah, there we go. Although he has supply blocked himself, and only the supply just going up, we might see a couple of extra supplies drop down here.
Oh, and look at this, Dave. Nooblo's expanding again, but look at where he has to expand. It's just so far away from your base. I mean, and it's a sneaky expansion, but there's not many places as Terran or as any race you can expand on this map, so of course Theilo is going to know if you want another expansion and you're not taking the goal where I have my Overlord.
Or it's going to get scouted as well. This Mulis has just seen it. That is unfortunate.
And that is really why I do not like this map. It's exactly this reason. If you play against a good player that knows when to scout and where to scout for the expansions, and as we said on this map, it's just so easy to scout where you're supposed to expand. It's so hard to expand. So really, you want to do a 2-base timing push, in my opinion. And I think that's what Nooblo is going to try to do now. And shooting his tanks, and 2 Thors popping out. Let's see if he's going to try and get something done. But look at the creep spread. I know the distances are not long, but Theilo is going to see this coming from miles away because of the creep.
Oh, he needs to get those tanks sieged up right now, otherwise he's going to find himself engaging into a really horrible situation.
Yeah, there we go, there we go. Throw some more scans down to get rid of these creep tumors, to get rid of
we've got
that
a
vision.
good 20-odd banelings ready to get into this lot. I'm not sure he's got enough here.
Yeah, an infestation pit almost finishing up. Pathogen glands is... oh, sorry, ventral sacs, yeah, is finished. Oh, 3 siege tanks not sieged up at the moment. And gonna try and run away his Marines. Mulis picking up tanks. Only Marines left at the moment, and yeah, well, I mean, cost effective right there, I think.
Some fairly decent Marine micro, right? I mean, well, I wouldn't say micro, control, I think is more of the right thing, and he's got quite a lot of forces pushing up.
Yeah, and a lot of Marines at the moment gonna be able to handle these Mulis so easy.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, very nice push here. Gonna have 3 siege tanks more. Gonna just try and push in, it seems, and just siege up outside the natural of Theilo. And at the moment, it seems like actually with medevac support and these Marines with the +1 and combat shields and, of course, Stim, he's gonna be able to actually push through here. Marines and Thor coming through now. Wow. Yeah, this hatchery is definitely going down.
Did not see that coming.
Ooh,
oh, no, GG.
Not a GG there. That was very nice play by Nooblo there, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, pulling those Marines back, forcing those banelings to run all the way past there, just getting completely destroyed without taking out much. That was a really great move.
Yeah, that was a really, really good move. Really good. I mean, and I mean, once again, Nooblo just proved that he can actually play a long game. It doesn't have to be any cheesy all-in stuff. So, very nice play by Nooblo there. That's for sure.
Yeah, man, definitely. That was a really great engagement. I mean, I think he realised that if he pushed it to a longer game after losing that expansion, he was going to find himself losing. Pushing out there was definitely the right time. I mean, even when those first 3 tanks pushed out ahead way too far and got sort of basically picked off, he still managed to bring some pretty crushing defeat there.
Yeah.
I pretty much I do like the I mean, not having any Marauders there was such a great choice. I mean, hence why I wasn't so sure about the Mutalisks. I mean, he was going pretty heavily Marine at that point, and that was just yeah, great engagement and yeah, solid finish by Nooblo.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, Siege Tank, Marine, Medevac, and then well, a few Thors to support the army, of course. I mean, Thor's gonna do good against Mutalisks, but I mean, any good circular would, of course, just magic box them, and then actually Thors are not that good against Mutalisks. So, of course, the range is gonna.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And yeah, Nooblo just saying, I wonder if I should just play Terran because actually he's doing a very good job at it.